Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Nur Jihadilla from M.Pd, the 6th semester in the State Islamic Institute of IAIN Palopo. I would like to present syllabus and lesson plan of junior high school in the 7th grade. The syllabus and lesson plan in this explanation refers to Islamic Junior High School Al-Hafiz Palopo. The level of the student is beginner. The lesson topic is telling time with the title of the book chapter What time is it? The school used 2013 curriculum. First of all, let me present the syllabus. Syllabus is outline of the basic element in teaching. The standard competence of the 7th grade is using 2013 curriculum, that is understanding and applying the factual knowledge, procedural and metacognitive in technical level and simple, specific according to curiosity about technology, art, culture, with the perception of humanity, nationality, and state based on the phenomena and real stage. There are some elements in syllabus. First is basic competence. In basic competence, we'll identify social function, text structures, and linguistic elements of spoken and written transactional interaction text that involve the act of giving and asking for related information related to the name of the day, month, time of the day, time in the form of numbers, date, and years according to the context of use. And second is learning material. There are some points in learning material. First is social function. Social function mention or asks the time of the situation or event or activity. Second is text structure, to learn about how to asking and giving information about time. Example, do you know what time is it? Have you got the time? Could you tell me the time? Would you like to tell me the time? Third element of learning material is language elements. Language element that consists of vocabulary relate to the telling time, intonation, and how students using British style and American style. The last topic is, in topic, the goal is students are able to give information about time to friends and in front of the class. And the third element is learning activities. In this part, the teacher provides learning material about telling time. Next, students can request and provide information about time. Then students are given the opportunity to provide time information to their friends in pairs. And the last, with direction from the teacher, students are expected to be able to say the time in English. The fourth element is assessment. The component of assessment consists of performance and observation. The first one is performance. The accuracy and suitability of using the telling time and text structure in asking and give time information, and the application of the pairing method in the intersection provides the time information. The second is observation. Analyzing student motivation in the telling time interaction process and polite, discipline, confident, and responsible behavior in carrying out communication. The fifth element is time allotment. The time allotment is 60 minutes for one meeting. The last element of syllabus is learning resource. Those are English dictionary. The book is Red White English book, the compiled by R.D. S.Pd, and student-teacher experience. The next is lesson plan. Lesson plan is guide for a teacher to do the activity in teaching. Lesson plan contain of several components. The first is main competence, same as I mentioned before. Then the second is basic competence and the goals that consist of mention the cardinal number 1 until 100, mention the time in British style and American style, Identify the accuracy and suitability of using the telling time text structure in asking and providing time information. And then the last, identify the expression and use to ask and giving time information. The third is lesson goals. The lesson goals is identify social function, text structure, and linguistic elements in telling time text. Compile a simple text about telling time, and then student can ask and provide time information. And then the fourth is learning materials that consist of social function, text structure, the language element, and topic. The fifth is learning method. The learning approach is learning by doing with the pairing for learning model, while interviewing and discussion is the method. The sixth is learning resource and media. Source the book is Read What English book that compiled by RD S.Pd, and my media is Clock. The last is step of learning. In this part, there are some activities. The first is greetings. The teacher will greet the students warmly by saying Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh or saying good morning. The second is teacher direct student to pray before lesson begins. The third is checking the attendance list by the teacher. The fourth is teacher asks the student condition by starting conversation by saying how are you today? Did you have breakfast? And others. After that, the teacher will give instruction to follow the attention grab. The aim of attention grab is to make the students focus on the activity. If the teacher says, "Wonderful students," the students should answer, "Boom, boom, boom, fantastic." The next is icebreaker activity. In this activity, the teacher gives icebreaker, namely baby shark dance, and how to sing it baby shark, like baby shark just like on YouTube. I will show in here. Well, just like baby shark yeah, like that with the dance like this, and teacher and student will sing and dance together in the class. This makes students happy, and they will start to learn in the class with good mood. And then the teacher gives lead in after icebreaking, and then teacher gives lead in to the material by asks one of the student about telling time. The questions is like this. Anyone know what time is it now? And what time do you usually wake up in the morning? Yeah. And then the teacher asks the student opinion to guess what the material today. And the teacher tries to provide eliciting or prompting to help student guess the learning material. Next is teacher provides telling time materials. That provide vocabulary such as past, to, half, quarter, and etc. And teach students how to say time in British style and then in American style. After give students material, teacher does attention grab to make students relax, and then check student understanding instead of asking, "Do you understand?" It's better if the teacher asks student understanding by showing the hours, and then the student will be randomly assigned to answer the hours determined by the teacher using British or American style. That's very good than just ask your students, "Do you understand?" or "Do you got it?" That's not really good for students. You should do that, like you ask about hours and repeat the material to make sure your student understand what they have learned before. And then before jump to the next activity, the teacher does attention grab again. After that, the learning process jump into the practice activity. In this activity, the teacher will divide students into some group by pairing and provides a picture of a clock showing the time. In pairs, students must write the sentence from the clock in pairs with their seatmates using British and American style. And then the next activity is project. The teacher gives attention grab to restore students' focus after the material practice. Then the teacher directs the students to sit opposite each other. Students are directed to make 3 British sentences and 3 American hour sentence. After that, each pair of students will take turn to asking and giving information to their friends. After doing that activity, the teacher provides correction and feedback to on student answer to make sure they are right or not. And then the last, we come into the closing activity. Well, the teacher will sum up the lesson by asking the student question to help them reflect and learning on the learning activities. Finally, the teacher closed the class by saying thank you to praise the student spirit and give motivation quotes that is example, delay your work will only delay your dreams. Then after that, teacher will say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And before go out from the class, I erase my whiteboard because that's attitude for teacher before go out from the class. And then that's all my explanation about my syllabus and then lesson plan or RPP. Thank you so much for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.